Now I'm going to show you how you convert sensor data into usable numbers. So for example, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the light sensor numbers and I'm going to use them to control the pitch. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create, actually let's start with the music section, and I'm going to ringtone middle C. And let's just have a listen to that. So that just plays middle C constantly. I'm going to stop that so it doesn't get super annoying. I don't need the start loop at the moment, so I'll just delete that. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to control the pitch with my light meter. So first of all, I want to create a variable that is my light to sound conversion. So I'm going to go to my variables, click on make a variable, and I'm going to call it light to sound. So a variable is a sort of a storage container for information. You can give it whatever name you want. The name is arbitrary, but it's good to give your variables a useful name that tells you what it's going to do or what it's storing. So if I just did this right now, if I, instead of middle C, use this variable as the sound, I would get a range from 0 to 255. And let's have a look in the simulator how that would work. It's not going to work at all because I haven't set what the variable is. So actually what I should have done was go to set light to sound. And what I want to set light to sound to, just for this example, is the light level. So now light to sound is whatever the light level is at that current point in time. So right now it's 128. If I go down to 0, it goes, human hearing can hear for about 20, maybe you can hear about 20 hertz, I think. Yeah, I can still hear 17 hertz, all the way up to 2,220 kilohertz, or 22 kilohertz, sorry, 22,000 hertz. But here's what 255 hertz sounds like, and 0 hertz sounds like. Yeah, I'm just going to move this out of here for a moment. So when we click on the middle C, you can see that it's telling me the hertz value now, which is 262. If I go down to low C, it's 131, or high B, it's 988. Let's put something really high, like 22,000. 22,000, it's going to depend on your age if you can hear this. I can't hear that. Let's go to maybe 11,000. 11,000. No, I still can't hear that. Maybe yeah, there we can. It's a very high pitched squeal. As you get older, your higher pitch recognition fades. Your hearing gets damaged just from being alive, and yeah, you can't hear as high sounds as you used to be able to. So anyway, that's pretty annoying sound. I'm just going to get it something. Actually, I'll just stop it for the moment. So what I'd like to do, is I would like to make the light level control the sound. But as you could see, if I just did this, if I set light to sound to equal the light level, I wasn't really getting a good range. So let's listen to that again. And I'll control my light level, so can't hear anything there. And yeah, it's going sort of to a high note. So I'd like more of a range. I'd like my lower note to be around here, but I'd like it to go much higher than 255. And this is where some of the maths functions come in. So there's a really awesome function or block called map. And so what map does is it lets you map and I'm just going to put it here for now, it lets you map one range to another range. So what do I want to map? I want to map the light level, and I want to make it from a low of, I'll just drag this out and let's have a look. Actually, I could hear, I thought it was good around 30, so I'm going to make it It's from 30. Oh wait, I'm sorry, from my low. So this is the from values here are from my light meter, which I know has a range of 0 to 255. And I want to change it to a range with a low of 30, say, so that was that nice deep sound, to a high value of, I'm going to go to 10,000. So from a really low sound to a really high sound. I mean, this might be too much too quickly, but let's have a go and see how this is. So now the variable light to sound, it's taking the light level and it's converting this range of 0 to 255 to a range of 30 to 10,000. So let's put this variable back in. And just using the simulator, at 128 it's pretty high pitch as we go down. So see how it's kind of stepping? That's because we're converting a very small range into a very high range. And actually the small speaker on the Microbit probably won't be able to play very low pitched sounds. So I'm going to change this. I'm actually going to go, let's have a look. So maybe I'll go from a low C to, to up to this high one, which is 988. So I want to go from 0 to 255, and I want to change it from 131 to 988. And I'll put the variable back in now, and let's simulate that. I could say I want more range. Maybe I want to make this to, say, 1,500. So it goes low and it goes a bit higher in its range. So the map function is really great because, yeah, it lets you take a range input and convert it to a different range. And this is really useful for all sorts of things. And I will show you how you can do this with NeoPixels to get a range of colors as well. But let's actually hear how that sounds on the Microbit and with the actual lights. I'll just turn on camera audio and I'll put my light on. And so there you go. I can turn that off. And so that's the map function for you. Just a sec, I'm just going to download some code that doesn't make sound. So you can do this with the light level. You could also do it with the accelerometer. Again, you would want to find the range that the accelerometer is giving you in the particular movements, and then use the map function to map it to the range. All right, thanks for watching.